Swiftly into stride, Trinity College moves forward. A quick move by Ryan Moore to try and cross the entire field. On the inside, Great David tries to hold the place with Tiberius Thunder and the Godolphin Blue of Tornado Alert. Detain and Glittering Legend are the next two. High Stock comes next amongst horses. Glittering Legend is over racing and proving a bit awkward. Sea Scouts on the outside of Rienzi in the early stages. They are towards the back and also towards the rear. Star Drop is towards the back at this stage with Sea Scout and also Arabian Force. So Trinity College did get over to the running rail. Ryan Moore leads from Tornado Alert in second. In third on the running rail is Great David. Fourth, the purple jacket of Tiberius Thunder, just ahead of Detain, and now Ryan Moore tries to steady it down. As such, High Stock and Glittering Legend are rather caught on heels. Rienzi waiting with Sea Scout and Emit three wide, and the last two are Star Drop, and last of all is still just Arabian Force. So up the side they head, racing towards halfway in the Hampton Court, and out in the lead it is Trinity College. Tornado Alert on the outside, and then Great David with Tiberius Thunder and Detain three wide in the pink cap. Glittering Legend comes next with High Stock. Rienzi in the Aga Khan green jacket towards the inside of Sea Scout and Emit, and as they corner, the last two remain Star Drop and Arabian Force. Still out in front, Ryan Moore sitting and waiting round the turn on Trinity College. He has an accomplice in Tornado Alert. They form a barrier over the rest of the field with Tiberius Thunder angling out. Also a few looking for room. Detained towards the outside. Up the inside goes High Stock. Rienzi's hanging, has a barging match with Sea Scout as Ryan Moore tries to make his getaway on Trinity College. Trinity College has the advantage. Tornado Alert in second. They stack them up, and Trinity College has found plenty. Great David then towards the outside, Tiberius Thunder and Glittering Legend, but out in front Trinity College. This race was won from the stalls, and Trinity College surges away to win the Hampton Court. Three on the day for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien. Second for Tornado Alert. Glittering Legend probably just ahead of Tiberius Thunder, and Great David in fifth place. It all got messy in behind because they were all stacked up. Sea Scout was across the line in sixth. Probably the best horse anyway, but certainly contributed by what went on early on, because from stall 6, Ryan Moore made his intentions plain, and when he got to the front, he and Tornado Alert stacked them up, and they were always the first two in the run. Glittering Legend, I think, has possibly got third and ran well because it's going to be a head bob with Tiberius Thunder. See which way that goes. I thought Glittering Legend is just going to get third. And he ran well because he was one of several who over-raced, and the back markers were a bit inconvenienced by the way that race developed. 20 pence in the pound, rule 4 will apply. I doubt they would have had time for a new market, but we will confirm whether that was the case or not. But Trinity College, far too smart under Ryan.
Fifth win in the race for both Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien. What a good day they've had. Their only setback really came in the Gold Cup when they were second, and their wait for 150th Group 1 win together goes on. So Richard Hull's talked about the start. How important was it, Jason?
Well, stall number 6, and you know, they often talk, don't they? You can give away weight, but don't give away start. Stall number 6, there you go. And Ryan was keen to go forward. But once he had that initial bit of tempo, if you like, he's crossed over, you can make it difficult for everybody in behind. And you know, we were listening to Ruby talk about the tempo of races and the way they were increased. I know that he was slightly coming back to the field, maybe going up through the line, but he looked as if he was making a real good fist of it from the home turn all the way in.
Yeah, I really liked it when Ryan kind of half steadied him down, didn't he, before he really asked him to really quicken out. And you know, he's a horse who was dropping down from Group 1 company into a Group 3. He's got bags and bags of experience, and I think, to be honest with you, that was the place you wanted him to be, on the front, keep it nice and simple, and that's exactly what he's done.
And another winner today for Ryan Moore, making the running on Trinity College. Ryan, were you riding this horse to suit the circumstances with regards to draw and position and pace, or was that always the plan to go like that today?
Yeah, Wayne's been riding most of the time, and he said he likes it that way, you know, if we're not interfering with him. The day in Epsom we held on to him a little bit, and he just hung down the camber. He's obviously out a very good mare, and we're learning about him, and he quickened up very well. He had the race to save keeping at the 2. He's a smart colt.
Yeah, that was the bit that was perhaps most impressive for us watching. It looked as if turning for home, 1 or 2 were coming, but he hit the line so hard. Is he improving, do you think, after that run in the French Derby and today?
It was a big run in the French Derby, and it was a quick turnaround. And like his mother, she sort of came out of nowhere and got better as a 3-year-old. And obviously he's a Bawi, so they usually progress.
I'll leave the last word to your biggest fan. Well done, Ryan.
Striking up a bit of a bromance, those two today. Well done, Rishi. Pat on the left, who we know, and on the right is Inora. Well done to her with Trinity College in the Paul Smith colours, who owns the horse with the Magners, Tables, and his dad as well. Ryan does have a little chuckle at the fellows who shouts at him every time, "You're the one." And that's a landmark, another landmark for Ryan on the day he went into 10th on the all-time list. That's a 90th Royal Ascot win. And for the man on the right, 96. Will you give me a price, Jason Weaver, on the century being brought up this week for Aidan O'Brien? He needs
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Okay. Do you think he's going to do it?
Well, quite easily, the way that they're dominating at the moment. He's got the filly who goes in, I think she's in our opener tomorrow, Signora.
She's very good,
yeah, she ran in Group 3 company on her racecourse debut. You know, that's not the normal, is it? And
she'll take a huge leap forward. Huge, promise you.
A lot to look forward to, and how that was dominant again. Once we got round the bottom turn, we were looking, weren't we? Where is something in the pack going well enough? But if you're on the best a lot of the time, obviously you've got to get everything right, the tempo and everything. But I think he only gave him one little reminder, possibly two with the Pro Cush, just for all the young riders coming through. If you ever are in a lucky enough position to be able